It's Thursday, July 28th, and we're chasing the runner.
Previously on the runner.
Swim it. Go, Ray, go!
I don't think I can do this one. I'm not doing it.
First team back. Pro surfer Koa. Not a girl.
I don't even know where would this even line up?
Let's go. Boom.
Go to the Skinner Butte Park in Eugene, Oregon to retrieve tomorrow's daily op and your getaway instructions.
Definitely going to be heading south. I think we know just based on what's around us.
We just left Seattle yesterday.
Festival in Eugene, Oregon.
Today we're going to Eugene.
No more BS. We are hardcore on a mission.
Hey everyone, I'm Matt Pat, and welcome to day 28 of the runner. And if I seem like I'm getting a little emotional, well then you'll have to excuse me, because there are just 2 days and just over 3 hours left in this chase. I promised myself I wouldn't cry. We're in the home stretch, people. Yesterday, the runner began his journey for day 30 in Eugene, Oregon. But don't be fooled by Eugene's seemingly small-town feel. The runner faced one of the most perilous daily ops yet. With the chase teams all bearing down, hoping to collect at least one more bounty before the finale, did another capture go down? Or will this runner be the one who goes uncaught? Let's find out where the chase stands right now.
Going to Skinner Butte Park in Eugene, Oregon. I'm going to do some rappelling today. I only have to last 4 days. I mean, I really have to screw up to not take this thing home, so.
On your first day, you're so amped up. Like, even if they told him you have to go the speed limit, there's no way he didn't, like, push that line. He's gonna be way gone.
The runner this morning in his video said some nasty things, but one of the things he said about all the chase teams was that we were used up.
Right.
So I think that we should show him a little bit about what the programmer fan base is all about.
Sure.
That's what's funny is everyone tries making that a diss about us, and I mean, they're thinking that I friend zoned him, or some people question if he's friend zoned me, but to me it's just comical.
Yeah, so we have
People
fun
are just
with it.
curious. There's just a bunch of curious cats out there.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it ultimately always depends on the girl. It's always the guy's the desperate one, and so it's like, oh, come on, girl, like just give in, give him some love, kind of thing. But they don't understand that.
we've said it 1,000 times. We care about each other, so I don't know what else the world wants.
We'll figure it all out. There's 3 more days.
Give a guy a chance. I mean, I spend a lot of time with Raphael, so I don't know what kind of chance he's talking about.
So whatever, we'll have fun with it. As long as we're getting that money, getting rich, we're in it to win it, baby.
Programmer's fan team is out in full force today. We had them send out gifts, cat gifts to the runner. So we're just clogging up his Twitter feed with all these different cat gifts.
Hashtag kitty gift bomb. We're gonna destroy this guy with cat gifts.
None of us know what the new runner looks like or anything about him yet. Maybe they'll stumble upon that first challenge because it is difficult, starting this game, and it pushes him back some time. Maybe he'll be late getting to his final destination.
Just gotta stay calm, stay cool, focused. Make sure I don't make any stupid mistakes.
45 minutes out of Eugene. Brother Nature's ahead of us.
I like big butts, and I cannot lie.
I like big buttes, and I cannot lie. You other chasers can't deny.
When the runner runs by to a hill with an E.
And an even bigger O, you gotta run.
Butt is spelled with B-U-T-T-E.
Buttes. So it's gonna be a...
I like big buttes, and I cannot lie.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a geological, like a high place around.
The clue is leading to Skinner Butte Park. It's got a giant O from the University of Oregon symbol, and then a smaller but also large E on it.
And the park is called what?
Skinner Butte.
Skinner Butt.
Skinner Butt. Skinner butt loop. I didn't make that up. Skinner butt loop, huh? Eugene made that one up. Skinner butt loop. You should go right up 3rd Avenue and turn right on Skinner butt loop and just park it there.
Just park right in the butt loop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be the most secure spot.
Should be there in about 10 minutes. Onward.
So I'm about 20 miles away from my first destination. And I'm not sure how far back the chasers are. I'm treating this as though they're like right on my tail. Keep my head focused and get through this first day.
We're very close. We just need to park the car, I think, and get out and run. It's going to be a mad dash.
Go to the Skinner Butte Park in Eugene, Oregon. Rappel down the columns to retrieve tomorrow's daily op and your getaway instructions. Pleasure. Hey, pleasure, guys.
Okay, let's go. I think we're just gonna have to run up this hill. There's so many trails, man. Is this a skateboard mark? Could have to follow this line, yeah? Yeah. Take a trail. No, this trail. It's gonna be like some sort of rock climbing, yeah? Yeah.
Down or straight?
Let's go up.
Look at this. See? Arrow, arrow. He's like, oh, where do I go? I go here. Let's try the riverbank just because the other guys are over there.
The finish looks like the riverbank.
Yeah. This way?
Let's go down. Why are we walking up here? Because I don't know where to go. Clearly.
Hey, have you guys seen a guy with a skateboard?
I have not.
No? Okay, thank you.
Your getaway vehicle is the white pickup truck in the dirt parking area. You are safe once you are in the vehicle.
At this point, we're just on a nature walk, I think. Well, it's one of those guys. Did you hit it? Yeah.
Look under that trash can, maybe?
No, you can't get in there.
Rock climbing? Rock climbing we should go to. All right, where's the top?
Wow, look at all those trees, bro. They're getting infused with the power of the friendly forest. Meanwhile, you can honestly say that the runner's Twitter feed was getting kitty littered with cat gifs. Littered, ladies and gentlemen. So the presence of this new runner is already being felt, and with T-minus 2 days left to the finish line, you gotta believe that the chasers are gonna do everything it takes to make sure that every penny of that bounty, which is now over $30,000, ends up in their pockets and not in the runners. And before we go live with those very chasers, let's reveal the oh-so-clever winners of yesterday's act numero dos, which led to the Eugene landmark that sounds like it should be a punchline from The Simpsons. Skinner butt. Sorry. Sorry, I'm being told it's pronounced Butte. Yeah, I'm also being told that I have the sense of humor of a 9-year-old. That is correct. Here are the preliminary $500 winners. Come on over here. In the words of Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, get over here. Kyle W., Cherry S., Melissa K., Carolyn T., Corrine A., Kim S., Kevin N., Michael R., Stephanie with a Y, M., and Logan S. Way to go, Taskers. You know what they say, money can't buy you happiness, but it can buy things to make you happy. Like a puppy! Who doesn't love a puppy? Right now, the chasers are in Eugene, impatiently waiting to find the runner before the looming day 30. And with them, as always, is the man who has also successfully made a capture on this chase, capturing my heart, Kaj Larson. Kaj, what's the latest?
Well, Matt, the latest here is an emphasis on squeezing every last bit of cash out of that bounty. Our chase teams are fired up. There's no throttling back. They're ready to go all in to get every last piece of cash out of that big piggy bank. But in order to do that, they got to get this guy. Let's hear from him.
Bravo Square, what happened yesterday? I heard you guys bowed out. What's going on? I mean, first you're injured in the beginning, then you're like the top dogs. Now you're backing out again. What's going on? I mean, you guys' performance is about as streaky as Sweet and Savage's spray tans. Hey, Brogrammers, you guys are pretty good with that little kitty cat meme bombardment yesterday. But all I have to say about that is payback is you know what. So, All-Stars, little 8-pound, 6-ounce babyface Steve. I haven't heard too much from you over there with your nice, clean-shaven, beautiful face over there. So I don't know what's going on. Are you guys even in this game anymore? Let me know. Brother Nature, have you guys figured out what I meant by your arch nemesis? Well, if you haven't, that's okay. Here's a clue. In the amount of time it takes you guys to catch one wave, I can already catch 20, okay? You know, getting pitted, so pitted. It takes you guys longer to catch one wave than it does for Jen's ice-cold heart to melt.
Ouch. Say that I kind of like this guy in the final moments of the game. He's not just pouring fuel on the fire. He's like dumping kerosene on the fire. But these guys don't need any extra incentive. I'll let you tell them. I'll let them tell you themselves. Bravo Square.
Good morning.
All right, you heard that action. What do you think about this guy?
Well, I mean, he's insulting like he doesn't know he only has 4 days to make insults. He's kind of looking at the back of the playbook, it seems like. Either way, it's a lot of talk from somebody who's not going to win any money. So that and the plane ride home is what he'll get from the show, so he can keep talking.
20-plus days of downtime, not very good material.
All right, so you're not feeling him. Before I move on, yesterday was tough for you guys. Did you learn anything from yesterday that you can apply for the last couple days?
Yesterday was more of a rest and recovery day. Like, we wanted to make sure we were in a position to, well, the runner didn't get caught yesterday, so it's pretty much the same as if nothing happened. Just wanted to make sure that we're 150% for these last 3 days. It's going to be a real spread. This whole game has been a marathon, but these last 3 days are going to be a sprint, so we wanted to make sure we had all the energy we had.
Cool. Well, good luck today.
Thank you.
Sweet and Savage.
Hi, Kaj.
What's up, Kaj?
Spray all day.
We don't.
That's all he has for us? That's it.
He sounds pretty ignorant.
We don't
and
even
not
spray
funny.
tan.
And it's been almost 30 days, so clearly we have not spray tanned.
All right, what do you have to do to catch this guy?
Not much, apparently.
Okay, there it is. Well, then let's do that. On to the programmers. Good luck. Programmers.
What's up, Kosh?
What do you think of this guy?
Sounds like he's struggling. He came out swinging yesterday, and I think these insults all fell flat. I mean, he really nailed us yesterday, and today he just stuttered through his insult.
Yesterday he said we had the athletic prowess of a sloth, which is interesting because we were both Division I athletes, and he even brought up our moms. I think our moms are probably more athletic and more successful athletically than he has his entire life. So.
Just in general, more successful than he's been in his entire life.
And he also called you waspy.
Well, yeah,
that one you kind of took on the chin.
I was wearing short swim trunks. You can't win them all, but yeah, best of luck to this guy. I mean, if this is how he leaves his mark on the game, he's not taking a check home. So
All right. Well, you guys have already left an impressive mark, and let's keep the streak alive.
Right on.
Runner All-Stars.
Morning, sir.
Steve, this guy's got it out for you.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's beard jokes, but it's clearly coming in fine, so I don't know. It may not be the brightest guy, so.
All right. So you've been runners, you've been chasers.
Sure.
How are you going to become capturers?
You know, they just don't make runners like they used to, so I think it should be pretty easy for us.
Yeah, the last few got caught doing kind of dumb stuff. We kind of go where a smart runner might. So we're going to change that up and go where dumb runners go, because this guy clearly is not,
So you're just going to dumb it down, and that's going to result in a push the button.
Yeah,
Okay.
three letters, Kosh.
Yeah.
A, B, C. A always, B, B, C, capturing. Always be capturing.
Always be capturing.
Do you want a Rolex, Ashley? Rolexes are for capturers. I want one too, so I'm going to ABC.
All right. Well, you're still in Timex mode, but let's hope you get that Rolex soon.
Oh, yeah.
Brother Nature.
How you doing, Kosh?
Okay, what is this guy talking about? Is he a wakeboarder? Like, what's going on?
I don't know. Maybe he's like a stand-up paddler or something.
Wow. Can I just say that Travis really doesn't like this? These are 2 days in a row the two meanest things I've heard him say. The guy's a kook and he's a stand-up paddler. That, like, in Hawaii terms, that's like throwing down the gauntlet.
Yeah, what do they call them? Like sea janitors?
Mopping up the ocean.
Okay. What are you going to do to send this guy back to his son?
I think we've been really good every day, this last week especially, so we're just going to stick to our game. We're really excited for the next 3 days.
I think we applied a lot of pressure to all the teams yesterday, and I think he's probably freaking out on that a little bit. So hopefully he keeps freaking out and slips up.
All right. Good luck today, you guys.
Thank you.
Friend zone. Hey. My ice queen, my personal ice queen. Is this true?
No.
No.
Is he getting?
No.
Plan it safe. I'm playing it safe. No.
Is he getting to you guys at all?
No.
No,
I
not
mean, you can talk all you want.
We think
but
we brushed past with him yesterday a little bit.
He's
so
probably really, really scared, which is why his insults aren't that powerful.
I think so. We're just gonna follow Steve's tactic and get Ashley a Rolex. You know.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, good luck today, you guys, and we'll see how this strategy pays off for you.
Cool.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
All right. It is time to issue today's pretty epic chaser challenge. So, chase teams, here we go. You're at Alton Baker Park, and you're standing in what's a replica, a 1/1 billionth replica of the solar system. Your challenge today is to find QR codes on all of the planets in our solar system in order, return those QR codes to me in exchange for your clue. That'll take you to the location of the runner's daily op. I know you want to get there. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, hit it. So it's hard to know exactly who's going to have a benefit on this challenge, although I will say that tandem biking sounds like a pretty platonic friend zone like activity, so they might be pretty good at this one. Other than that, we'll just see who's able to pedal fastest around the solar system here and get the clue. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks a lot, Kaj. Just glad that we're out of the friend zone ourselves. Can I just say that this new runner, his taunts are like the rantings of some man on a fever dream. Meanwhile, I'm also still trying to decipher what he means by being Travis and Koa's arch nemesis. So if he's the arch nemesis to the friendly forest, does that make him a lumberjack? The lumberjack runner, people, it is confirmed. And finally, to solve today's question, I gotta ask, do they scan Pluto? Pluto, regardless of what the scientists say, you will always be a planet in my book. All right, so America, put those brains into solving mode because it is time to act. The answer to America's cash task provides the crucial piece of intel the chasers need to complete their clue. America, here is your cash task.
The chasers are stuck without your help. Give them a push. Act now.
All right, America's Cash Task is now live, people. We're doing it live. To see it again, find it across all of our social media. And when you have the answer, make sure that you enter it at go90.com/therunner. The chasers will be happy that you did because they need it to move on today. And you'll be happy that you did it too because you could win $500 for it. i.e. a new puppy, people. We'll reveal those winners later today, so get to solving. We'll be back at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific with updates on the chase. We're at the point where every second counts here. Then at 10 o'clock, we'll reveal the latest standings on that $50,000 MVP leaderboard, which will be responsible for a whole lot of people winning a whole lot of money. Remember, your chance to play ends tomorrow at midnight. So until then, the chase continues. We're over the hump, guys. We're over the hump. Hello, America, and welcome back to day 28 of The Runner. I'm Matt Pat, coming to you live from Runner HQ, and although I am looking right into the eyes of this official countdown clock, I just can't believe it. I can't believe that there are only 2 days left of this incredible chase. Stop time, countdown clock. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Okay, enough about that. The Chasers began day 28 in Alton Barker Park in Eugene, Oregon, where there's a 1 to 1 billion scale model of the solar system just sitting around waiting to be turned into a challenge by a reality competition show. Whew, that was a long one. To earn their clue, each chase team had to work in unison on a tandem bicycle to scan the QR codes on every single planet. But they couldn't scan them in just any old order. The planets had to be scanned in the order of their proximity to the sun. Oh yeah, and did I mention they were on tandem bicycles? By the way, for all you Pluto truthers who came out after that first episode this morning, as of today, my people at NASA officially say that Pluto is considered to be the 9th planet. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. My very educated mother just sent me 9 pizzas! Anyone else remember the planets that way? Hey, the camera guy does. Thanks, Travis. Upon successful solar system scanning, the chase teams received the following clue. Blank, the county I was born in's the next stop on your route. Get to know the real me, therein falls the whole riddle. There are no small parts, only sheriffs are little. Strange and nonsensical, just the way we like it here on The Runner. So before we attempt to solve it, let's fill in that missing line at the beginning that's worth $500. America, you were given this act clue right here. Beautiful, isn't it? Just the URL for our network, go90.com. It's pretty plain and simple, but if you went down that road, you probably got yourself lost. You also probably gave us a lot of precious views watching and rewatching episodes looking for the clue, which is totally not our plan at all. Hashtag renew us, hashtag please, hashtag not a joke. But you were ultimately led down a dead end, because did you notice that the background and the font of that plain old Jane act clue were both in green? Huh, strange. That's because the URL you wanted to go to was www.greengo90.com. Get it? Makes so much sense. So once you went to that website, as you're gonna see us do right here, from our loyal Google homepage, here we go, www.greengo90.com, you were met with this webpage and a very guarded webmaster who told you in this text up top that we here at The Runner were dealing with some security issues and that we're thus protecting the act clue with a CAPTCHA, that's how it's said. The diligent and helpful human that you are, you attempted to prove that you weren't a robot by entering the CAPTCHA message. But no matter how many times you did it, you could never get it right. Ad infinitum. See, I'm not the classics major, my wife is. She studied Latin, so I just say things to try and look smart, and then I end up mispronouncing them, and it just makes me look embarrassed on stage. Badoom-ching, that's my job as host. But if you manage not to throw your computer or smartphone in extreme anger and rage quit this clue, then you started to realize that, hey, there's actually something to these CAPTCHAs themselves. Take this CAPTCHA, for example. It's annoyingly beautiful, isn't it? But look at the single number in that image, the numeral 1. It happens to be in green. In fact, all the numbers that you saw are written in green, and we happen to be on greengo90.com. I also noticed that 2 of the letters here are in various shades of green as well, in this case I and D. So I'm gonna make the personal choice to ignore all the other letters on this image, and I, of course, would be right. It also helps that I'm the host. And that's not all. This line you see here running right through this is just one of the many tools used in CAPTCHAs to try and deter bots from reading it. But this one has been altered slightly to our benefit, because if you look very closely, and I mean very, very closely, you can see that it is the tiniest of arrows, little baby arrow. We're gonna zoom in on it right here. There it is, there it is. So there's an arrow. This arrow informs you that it informs you that the order that you need to read the green letters in is in a certain direction. In that case, it was left to right. Add the number, and then the number represents the order in which you should place the CAPTCHA images once you've collected them all, 16 in total. Whew, I hope you had a lot of free time this morning to solve this guy. So if you stayed the course, you got the missing phrase of the chaser's clue, which ended up being, I'd hazard a guess, though we could duke it out. Duke it out, those be fighting words. But now we have the complete chaser clue, which reads, I'd hazard a guess, though we could duke it out, the county I was born in's the next stop on your route. Get to know the real me, therein falls the whole riddle. There are no small parts, only sheriffs are little. All right, so we only have 2 days left. Man, we gotta get to solving this thing in a hurry. First off, hazard and duke. Hazard and duke. Well, I don't know about you guys, but The Dukes of Hazzard was a show in the early 80s based on that classic Jessica Simpson film. It's a joke, that was garbage. Then I see sheriff here and little, and my inner IMDb tells me that The Dukes of Hazzard had a character on it known as Sheriff Little. So the question is, who is the real Sheriff Little, aka the actor who played him? Well, that would be the man known as Don Pedro Colley. And what county was old DPC born in? Why, that was Klamath County, Oregon. Klamath County, Oregon, ladies and gentlemen. So strap on your... I actually have no idea what they do in Klamath County, but hey, that's where we're headed. We'll learn about it together here. Come on, let's go over to the GPS board. Enough clue talk for one day. Holy cow. So this is not the chasers hopping on the roadways. This is actually them completing their challenge this morning on their tandem bicycles. And you can see the physically fit Brother Nature and Friend Zone way out there at the front of the pack, followed by Bro Grammar, Sweet and Savage. You're seeing Runner All-Stars. They had a little bit of a hiccup at the beginning, getting a bit lost. And now you see these three teams, Sweet and Savage, Bravo Square, Runner All-Stars, all competing to be, fourth and fifth position. Bravo Square having a little bit of problems here, winding up in a distant sixth place as of today. Runner All-Stars, Sweet and Savage in fifth, and Bravo Square. So there you go. Definitely a very physical challenge for them as they were tandem biking over around 4 miles this morning. So get those steps in early, guys. Which means starting your day with a chaser challenge every day for 30 tough days. It's a rough way to go, but it's a necessary evil if you want any shot at capturing the runner. And for a better look at how the teams did this morning, let's check in with Kaj, who's in the field.
Yeah, Matt, it was a galactic-sized challenge today, or more accurately, a solar-sized challenge, as all of our chase teams had to navigate our scale replica of the solar system here today. And even at 1/1 billionth scale, it still meant a good 3 to 4 miles on those tandem bicycles. So there was a physical component to the challenge, but there was also the component where they had to get the QR codes from all of the planets. So including the final stop here, Pluto. And I know Pluto is not a planet, but if my BFF Matt Pat says it's a planet, it's a planet. This was the final stop. And regardless of what you think about Pluto, there's no debate about the order that the chase teams came in today. There was essentially 3 groupings. The first grouping, you had some of the usual suspects. First out of the gates, Brother Nature, followed quickly by Friend Zone, followed quickly by Bro Grammars. All 3 of those teams were in a tight pack heading out to catch the runner. The second grouping was Runner All-Stars and Sweet and Savage, who were right on each other's heels. But the real story today was about Bravo Square, who for the second day in a row are effectively out of this hunt. Over an hour and a half after I issued the initial challenge, Bravo Square made it here to the final stop. They were able to get all the planets in the correct order, but they had some technical equipment malfunctions. They had a flat tire. I saw the bike myself, and that puts them at a significant disadvantage. So as of now, you have 5 teams that are still competitive in the chase for today's runner. You have Bravo Square, who's going to have to make up a tremendous amount of ground getting out of this challenge. I'll keep you posted on how all the teams are doing, but now back to you.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Kaj. So that is disappointing to hear about Bravo Square having a little bit of issue this morning, both with their kind of bike issues as well as other technical issues. So that does put them far back. But as we've seen, these guys tend to be very physically fit. They tend to be really tough competitors and are able to solve these clues a lot faster than the other teams, which means that they, later in the day, once those later Act 2 clues get revealed, pointing to the destination of the runner's daily op, they might be able to pick up some time there and get themselves back in this race. But for the time being, let's check in the car with them to see how they're feeling kind of in the wake of some of the technical issues they had this morning.
Our bike, we got a flat in between Mars and Jupiter. We didn't really notice because it wasn't really a noticeable flat, but we started going slower. It was the back tire and I was in the back, and I would swerve when we would try to turn, so we had to start going much slower. We weren't really holding any speed, and we didn't even realize it until somewhere in between Saturn and Uranus, some guy comes up to us and goes, "Hey, you have a flat." I'm like, "Oh, that's what it was." He gave us like this stuff to fix it, but we didn't really have a pump, so we kind of just had to bike on one and like a quarter tires for the last 2 miles, which obviously
like biking basically on metal rims.
Yeah, which slowed us down. We weren't able to really bike at all.
Yeah, so that's a tough way definitely to start the day. You know, biking on metal rims, not the most efficient way to be riding around, which is unfortunate too, because they had the day off yesterday because of their forfeiture at the Chaser Challenge. They had a day to relax. They had a day to rest up. Hopefully that was going to kind of push them to the top of the pack today, but again, we see them kind of rounding out the back. But again, the roadways are always unpredictable. Maybe they'll have a chance to catch up later this afternoon. Meanwhile, let's check in with the Brogrammers, who are feeling pretty good after their morning bike ride. Here they are.
A little bit late getting this video, but we've been on our way for a little while now. We did well in the challenge, had a little bit of technical difficulty, but we are on our way.
Our destination is this super cool place in Oregon. We probably have like one of the prettiest drives of the entire journey over the next 3 hours, so we're pumped for that. Thanks for your help. See you soon.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome. So between the morning exercise that they got, the beautiful drive, these guys are feeling really good. On the other hand, though, is Team Friend Zone, who aren't doing too hot in today's car. There's a little bit of trouble, a little bit of rockiness in the friend zone this morning. Less than friend zone, I guess, as of today. But you don't have to let me explain it to you. You can see it for yourself from the footage they sent in.
We knew where to go at the beginning, and I wanted to go across this bridge, and I felt like we were going the wrong direction. And we knew we had to hug the river, so instead of going a certain way, we kind of got in a little bicker argument. And we just started going, and I wanted to stop, so we finally stopped, and we turned around, and that was the right direction.
Well, the whole thing started because we got off on the bridge, and we were confused as to where the bike trail picked back up.
We were supposed to go across the bridge and then back down.
And so Jen had it all mapped out correctly. We knew we were crossing the bridge. We knew we had to hit the bike trail, but then we didn't. It wasn't evident when we crossed over. We didn't see it. So then Jen started freaking out a little bit. I had to.
Because it was the wrong direction.
I had to just yell at her to listen to me because I knew I saw where the bike trail picked back up.
It was the wrong direction, Raphael.
Yeah, I was saying listen to me to get us on the bike trail. You had no idea where it picked up.
But then you just kept booking it, and I didn't want to go that way.
All right, well that's where I messed up. We both messed up. We didn't find the bike trail. I put us back on the bike trail. I put us the opposite direction of where we should be going. So we just stopped, we corrected it, and then we finished second to Brother Nature. So now we're following Brother Nature. Well, we're not following. We don't know where they are. We don't even know if they're going in the right direction. But
they are going in the right direction because they posted their clue before us. That's how Twitter has the answer.
Whew, so they might be in the friend zone, but they are bickering like an old married couple, my friends. And I don't blame them. You know, $30,000 is far from chump change. So, you know, there's going to be tensions high, especially when you're 28 days into a cross-country road trip. Now we're going to try to go live to Runner All-Stars in their car as they're driving to Klamath County. So here they are. We're getting a little bit of spotty internet connection, so, you know, forgive us for any technical issues. But guys, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
We got you.
Yeah.
Awesome. So how was your bike ride this morning?
It was long.
It was pretty long.
We took a couple wrong turns. We had the map oriented incorrectly, and then we figured it out and got on the right trail, and we booked it, and we caught up with and passed 2 teams, so we're feeling all right.
Good. So once you've kind of found the
We
right,
have some good ground.
yeah, once you found the right path, you were kind of out in force and were able to kind of make up some time, which is great. Now I got to ask both of you, as former runners, We're hearing a lot of taunts and a lot of big talk from this new runner who I've been saying during the morning episodes kind of sounds like a raving lunatic. How would you guys rate his taunts on a scale of 1 to 10?
His taunts on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say maybe a 3 or a 4. Some of them are kind of clever, but they're a little dated. Like, we've already explored the whole friend zone situation, and I think it's been clear to America that it's really Raphael with the icy cold heart. And really, programmers are just a pair of sweet dudes, and it's just kind of mean that he's making fun of them. But I don't know, at least he's trying. Like the last, what was that other dude, Ishmael or whatever? Like, that was just terrible. So at least this guy's trying.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the trash talk, really.
No, yeah, and
I think his jokes are, again, oh, sorry. Go ahead, Matt.
No, I was just going to say, and especially to you guys, it's been pretty weak sauce to you talking about, the beard. He hasn't had anything to say to Bree.
Yeah.
I know. He didn't mention me at all. I was kind of...
All right. Okay, yeah, so we're out in the wilderness. Unfortunately, we lost Team Runner All-Stars, which is unfortunate because I really wanted to see Bree's reaction to what this guy has been just ignoring her the whole time. But it was good to hear them kind of toss some shade back to this new runner. It'll be fun to get them in the studio together later this week when the finale happens and get to talk to them a little bit more about how they feel about all the past runners that we've had. So now, unfortunately, with that cut off, it is time for me to go over and check in with the boys and girls who push the buttons and pull the levers to control the entire internet, or at least the internet as it relates to this game right here. It is the social media squad. Squad goals. Squad goals. Oh, here's my squad goal right there. All right. So I've called you the bladder in the past. You are the bladder who distill everything online and kind of give it to one clean stream.
Yep.
So pour it on me.
Yep.
Let the stream come forth.
Ah! Okay.
I sound like the new runner. Ah!
Don't go there.
All right.
Well, speaking of people who are anti this new runner, there are a whole slew of people that are hashtag Team Runner
Of course.
still and supporting
Still going
Team Runner.
strong, yep.
Yes, and so today they actually had their own little attack at the chase teams, or their attempt of one. They put out this blank act clue and said, here's the blank template, do your dirty tricks, and people started making up fake tasks for
Okay,
people.
so Zephyr Pion's like, hey, here's a template of these clues for you guys to use, to disseminate false information and help our runner kind of get an advantage, confuse the chaser teams. Okay.
Confuse them.
Okay, so what came in?
So we have this first one, which is the www.slothville.com.
Is that a real website?
Yeah, it is a real website.
And this is in relation to...
The runner tweeted asking fans to go ahead and spam all the chase teams with pictures of sloths.
I love sloths. They're so cute.
I love
Don't even. Zootopia did it and they did it better. Sorry.
Okay.
They are really cute. Although, hopefully that website doesn't slow load. That was garbage. That doesn't even deserve a high five. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's move on.
Wow!
It's okay, you're a little slow today, Matt. The assistant here had another act clue.
Yeah, what's up?
Which looks like something that we would put out. It's like the glasses and the mustache and the dining thing.
I was going to say, if this were truly an act clue, it would be like, America, this morning we gave you a pair of hipster glasses and a mustache and a picture of a diner. You are headed to the hipsteriest Portland diner out there. Hashtag solved. There you go.
They know that we've already been to Portland, so that's
So no, they're not going back.
So then Tevin with my personal favorite, which is go to Canada.
Perfect. Fantastic.
Now this one looks legit, so I hope it didn't throw people off.
Yeah, I can see people being confused by this one.
Very confusing.
It's very direct. I appreciate the directness of it. Awesome. Well, thank you, Laura, for that. That was delightful.
You're welcome, Matt.
Thank you. Stay slothy. Rakik!
Matt.
What's going on with you?
I'm going to try not to get emotional about this next topic.
Yeah.
I've learned to talk through my pain, and the pain is life after the runner.
No! Say it ain't not you too! You saw me react to the countdown clock.
I'm gonna try.
It's okay. Stay strong. Stay strong.
Okay. We have Know Your Prey, who posted a photo. She's actually the woman behind the Seattle Periscope.
Yes.
Of Jonathan.
Yep.
And she's just like, almost over. I cry. And I cry with her.
Yeah, this is Argante. That's so sad.
Yeah, it's sad.
It's hard to believe. It's in less than it's 2 days at this point.
Yeah, it's cutting down.
Right?
I know.
The truth hurts, guys. Truth hurts. All right, what else we got?
So Sue B. Honey says, we're all going to have to start a support group after this is over. And like, I'm waiting for my invite personally.
Yeah,
because I will need
Sue B.
it.
Honey, yeah, your invite.
I'm going to be
We spend a lot of quality time together, though. If you think about it, at least 3 episodes a day for 30 days straight. That's 90 videos total.
And then we're just going to cut it off? Like,
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. What else we see?
All right. We have Summer, who says, when Matt Pat gets emotional about coming close to finale, I get emotional.
I think that wasn't a typo.
No,
that was to emphasize the level of emotion
the lowercase
there.
to the uppercase, there was a meaning behind
It's
that.
true. I agree.
Definitely.
What else?
Lastly, we have Alexis, who says, I will have so much free time after the runner is over on Saturday, but my soul will feel empty.
Wow.
The
sadness
same.
is palpable
my
here.
My soul's empty now.
I have to say, it's rough. It is rough. But hey, might I recommend to you guys watching at home, looking for a way to fill that empty void, all of the quality Go 90 programming that is here on the app or at the website. Or you can always check out the Game Theorist or Film Theorist channels on YouTube. I hear that they do some cool stuff too. I don't know. Rumor has it. The host is a bit obnoxious, but the quality of content is all right. So we've got a fun little thing going on here. Stop me if you've heard this one before or 27 times before. You play along online and then you win yourself $1,000 for it. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for Chaser Cash. Each Chase team has $1,000 a day to give away to the runner player at home who deserves it the most. These are the preliminary winners from yesterday's Chase. At Conscious Kali offered to meet Bravo Square on the ground in person in Eugene. Although they ended up not needing the help, they thanked her for the very kind offer with $1,000 in Chaser Cash. Just for the offer. She could still be hanging out on the couch and $1,000 for just hanging out. That is sweet. Probably doesn't even live in Eugene. Brother Nature paid off at Blaze Spot MC for predicting the location of the runner's daily op before we even released the second act clue. Way to blaze that spot, MC. Oh, I get it now. At Lewis Spires came out of the gate strong with tons of help for all of the Chaser teams. He tweeted answers, followed by intel, followed by go to Eugene and send me some Chaser Cash. Team Friendzone obliged, proving for once and for all that beggars can be winners. Runner All-Stars thanked at Braffenberg for always being their leading lady. She tweeted at them all day long with info on the other teams and even had people on the ground in Oregon to get the All-Stars to the right place. Well done, Braffy. Sweet and Savage put their savage aside and gave away some sweet cash too at The Last Outlaw TV, thanking him for always helping no matter if they're in first or in last. That being said, I don't know if they've ever been in first, but that point remains. Sorry, ladies, they're gonna rip me to shreds when they're here in the studio in 2 days. I am worried about it. And the Brogrammers came through on their hashtag kitty kitty gift bomb by paying off at Tomster2053 for completely trolling the runner's timeline with dozens, and I mean dozens, of cat gifts. $1,000, very well earned. The runner is also dead set on collecting that bounty and is handing out $1,000 a day to make sure that it happens. This is Runner Cash. Today's preliminary Runner Cash winner is at Spokes_ for being a really sneaky kitten. You heard me. That wasn't a typo. He took the runner's message of misdirection to heart and created a fake Craigslist ad during yesterday's act, hoping to throw off some of the Chase teams. That is so cool. Way to go above and beyond. And congrats to you, Spokes_. You just underscored yourself $1,000. underscored yourself. Cue the Picard facepalm gif. All right, let's go to the live GPS board, shall we, to see where the teams are on the roadways as we speak. And here we are, everyone headed down to Klamath County. Here's Brother Nature, followed by Friend Zone and Brogrammers. Those were the three out of the gates we saw this morning after completing their solar system challenge. Runner All-Stars, Sweet and Savage, a little bit far behind. And then Bravo Square, not too far back after that. So this is them, on the roadways. So very clearly, Brother Nature right now, barring anything unexpected happening, they are primed to be first to the location, first to cross that geofence. So, as you can see, all 6 teams have not breached that geofence yet. So America's Cash Task number 2 has not been released, but it could go live at any moment. So stick close to all of our social media to get it right away. We are at The Runner Go 90 on Instagram and on Twitter. We're also on Facebook. Now, as each of those chaser teams cross the geofence, they'll be receiving a clue to the exact location of where the runner will be completing his daily op. The moment all 6 of those teams have crossed the fence, or if a team decides to take it public early, the clue will be blasted out to you guys at home. Solve that clue and win yourself some cash. We'll be back later tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern with highlights from the day's chase, plus the names of this morning's Act 1 winners, and we'll also have an update on the latest front runners of that $50,000 MVP leaderboard. We're handing out that money soon, people, so get on it. And until then, the chase continues. Do the Humpty dance. Hello, America, and welcome to your Runner Evening Update. I'm Matt, or I guess as it's spelled in Wingdings, Bomb 69 Diamond Flag 69 Diamond. Not quite as catchy. Today, the runner bolted out of Eugene, Oregon, with the hopes of making it to day 30 uncaptured, and then headed down south to Klamath Falls, Oregon. The chase teams quickly set out in hot pursuit, but had the die already been cast? Will there be enough time to catch the runner before the finish line is crossed? Well, I know one thing. Today's daily op was an incredibly explosive one, and I'm gonna have a first look at that about what went down before this episode is over, so stay tuned. But first, the chasers started their day with one of the most deceptively difficult challenges we've had yet. Have a look. The chasers' day starts at the Alton Baker Park in Eugene, Oregon. Here, a 1/1 scale model of our solar system that spans nearly 3 miles of the park exists. And at each of the planets, there's a QR code. Each team must scan the QR codes in the order of their distance from the sun while riding a tandem bike. When all 9 planets are scanned in the correct order, the clue will be revealed. But each team will need America's help in order to fill in the blanks and reveal the runner's next destination.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, hit it.
And go right first, right? Left. Right, left.
There we go.
Yeah, now we're cooking.
There we go.
Dude, slow down, slow down. This is gonna be terrible.
You look at the map, figure out where we're going next.
At that same moment, the runner sets off for his destination.
Head to Klamath Falls, Oregon. Await further instructions. What's up, Chaser teams? There's only 3 days left. You guys don't have a chance. You guys might as well pack up now and go home because this game is over. I'm bringing this thing home.
Now, Brandon, dude, don't rush. Slow down, slow down, slow down, rush. Slow down.
So cross the grass?
No.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Hold on.
Ready? Banking left, banking left!
Right, ready?
Perfect.
Right, left, right.
Slow
left.
down.
A little
Don't hit
faster.
anybody.
Oh, there's 2 over there, Josh.
QR code. Okay, straight down this path.
It's Mars.
Earth, then Mars.
This could be dangerous.
So we're finding the QR codes.
Earth.
We got all the inner planets. Now it's time to head to the outer planets.
Okay, now we're going far, Koa.
We gotta go that way, no?
No, we're going way up north.
They're not along that path because we're at this bridge.
Do you think we went the opposite way?
You're not.
Are you
Yes, I know how to read a map.
Hold on. Where's the code? Oh, it's the sun.
Just the sign. There's
Okay.
no card.
Okay.
Oh, man, no, you're right.
Other side. Let's go.
Yeah, you're right. This whole map was upside down.
Come on.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
So we have Mars, Earth, Mercury.
I can't believe everyone skipped Venus like that. Maybe they didn't see it.
This is where we can make up on time.
Don't pedal. I need to concentrate on not killing us.
First?
No, really? That was quick, you
There's
know?
your clue. Good work.
Thank you.
And we're stopped. Friend zone. All right, what you got?
Pluto.
Yep.
Neptune. Uranus.
Good to go. Here's your clue.
Thank you.
We're at the outer edge of our scale universe here. Lonely little Pluto is the last debatable planet for all of the teams. Only 2 teams have made it so far. There's still 4 out there circumnavigating the solar system trying to finish this challenge.
Here, going left here.
Yeah.
I'm getting reports from the field that Sweet and Savage is lost.
Do you know where those are? All of them all over. All of them. So if you go under the bridge, right?
Yeah, you got
on the other side of the river. Okay, so
Yes.
that's probably over there. Yes.
Last
clue.
planet QR code. We have no idea where we stand. We kind of got delayed. Go.
Good to go.
Neptune and then Pluto, right? Okay, there. Go. Ready, push. Push. Hey guys!
All right, so we're still in 3rd place despite having to do that whole thing 2.5 times practically.
Excuse me. Are there planets more this way, or where's Jupiter? Oh, that way? Okay. I'm gonna make up some time.
It's been exactly 1 hour since I issued today's challenge. Still on the field of play, Runner All-Stars, Sweet and Savage, and Bravo Square.
Wait! Gosh! I'm not doing anything.
Runner All-Stars. All right, let's check it out.
Okay.
You think you got it?
I think you got it. Okay, gallery. Don't mind the map in the middle. Okay.
Good to go. Here's your clue.
On a flat tire. That's real nice.
As you can see, every single team struggled with this particular challenge. And this was especially unfortunate for Team Bravo Square, who's racked up now 2 very disappointing Chaser challenges in a row. They better find themselves a way to, in the words of Taylor Swift, shake it off as we head to the finish line. To top off those challenge woes, though, the clue the teams received at the end of it was no walk in the park either. Watching the teams try to navigate their way through these cryptic puzzles is always very interesting, so let's see how it went down today.
The clue reads, I'd hazard a guess that we could duke it out. The county that was born ends the next stop on your route.
Get to know the real me. Therein falls the whole riddle. There are no small parts, only sheriffs are little. I thought you were going the wrong way.
Exit 12A. No.
Oh. Okay, you're right.
Scare me like that, Jen.
I think it's a Dukes of Hazzard reference.
Hazzard reference?
Yeah. The actor of Sheriff Little was born in Klamath Falls.
Okay, cool. Well, good enough for me.
So basically the clue is referencing only sheriffs are little, and what it's referring to is Sheriff Little from Duke of Hazzards, and Don Pedro Colley played Sheriff Little and is from Klamath Falls, Oregon. So that's why we're going there.
Where is it? Klamath Falls? Klamath Falls, Ash? Yes, ma'am.
It's so cool to just like see all these little parts of America that like you'd never come to unless you were on a trip like this. It's awesome that we're like getting to do that.
And now we're going, what's the destination again?
Klamath Falls.
Klamath Falls, yeah, that's like a world-renowned like destination, but like it's in the middle of nowhere. We've never gone there for like a vacation.
Cool.
So this is awesome.
Oh, what a piece of B-roll!
Look at that covered bridge B-roll.
Oh, and that log truck going by, it doesn't get better than that. You see that B-roll? Did you see that B-roll? A log truck. Can't make that up.
All teams are really stepping up to the plate and solving their clues, and that is especially impressive for the one team that never even counted on having to solve clues in the first place. That team being Runner All-Stars. They planned on showing up to this chase, jocking it up like AC Slaters, but are now being asked to screech powers their way through these insane riddles. And just like Jesse Spano, I'm so excited, I'm so excited, I'm so scared. To see what they thought they were up against, we're going to show you their audition tape so you can see for yourself.
Hello, Chasers. I'm Steve Young and I'm the runner. I bet you don't even have a 3rd grade reading level, you anti-vaxxers. You're paramecium one-celled organisms with no brain that can't fly. Don't mess with me, Chasers. I'm a lawyer.
Wise old Navy Corpsman told me that I have the perfect combination of book smarts and common sense. And I think the fact that I was in the Marine Corps for a while, where I had to adapt and overcome and find interesting and innovative ways to search for things and find people and evade people and live under the radar, it shows my common sense ability. And I also just finished law school. That's straight up book learning from old ass white dudes. Something that they say in the Marines all the time is adapt and overcome. And as long as you had a positive outlook, you would be able to figure something out. The bottom line is, I was in the Marines for a long time, had to adapt and overcome. I've done law school, I'm doing more school after this, so I've got experience, I've got book learning, all that kind of stuff kind of balances out my brain power, and I think I'll be really good at figuring out your dumb puzzles.
My name's Bree Hill, I'm 24 years old, and I am the runner. I'm training constantly, in the gym all the time. All the other girls are on the elliptical and the treadmill, and I'm over there with the guys that have biceps the size of my head, and I'm there squatting, and I'm squatting more than they can. I think the chasers would look at me and size me up and assume that they're gonna catch me right away. Oh, here's a pretty dumb girl. She's not gonna make it far. We'll get her. It feeds me. It's like, yes, you don't have confidence in me. Let me go prove you wrong.
I'm better than you. I can run faster than you. I can get out of situations quicker than you can. I've got everything. Good luck catching me.
I love seeing those tapes. We know you, Bree and Steve, and you're both just a couple of softies deep down. So don't you go and try and hide that. We know you. Embrace it. Now, as promised, the Runner's Daily Op went down at Bill Schultz Sportsman Park near Klamath Falls, Oregon. And to say that it was explosive would be a bit of an understatement. And that's because professional exploder Richard Ryan helped design this Daily Op, which happened to see the runner have to hit several targets in a row with high-powered weapons. So how would he know if he connected with said targets? Don't worry. He would know. Have a look.
So we're going to Bill Schultz Sportsman's Park. Looks like I'm gonna get to shoot some stuff, so that'll be fun.
Fire! So clearly the runner was able to hit at least one target, but did he get through all of them before any of the other chase teams could find him? We'll find out tomorrow, and hopefully we'll see a few more things go boom. But for now, let's see who solved this morning's act number 1 and scored themselves $500 for coming up with, I'd hazard a guess, though we could duke it out. Behold, ladies and gentlemen, as we walk over to the big board, the preliminary winners. Ta-da! Mike S., Catherine M., David P., Jason S., Elijah L., Tony I., Sarah B., maybe it's Sarah Barillis, Sheila M., John L., and Kelsey L. Well done, people. Who is up for $501 tacos? Me. Oh, who's up for 1,050-cent tacos? Even better. Hey, how about we check in with even more people who are doing a great job of playing along with us online? That's right, it is time for that $50,000 MVP leaderboard. Well, we meet again. If it isn't our old pal leaderboard and his list of sweepstakes runners, right now, @Fadai is still holding strong in the top spot with 7,728 points. All these devoted Twitterers have been using the hashtag #TheRunnerSweepstakes to earn points via likes and retweets. And all of those points will count as virtual entries into our sweepstakes, which will be happening live during our big final episode. Many of you will win thousands of dollars for just playing along, but one of you, one blessed individual will be winning $20,000. Did you get that? $20,000. That's insane. There's $50,000 in prizes overall, and the window to play closes tomorrow at midnight, so get to hashtagging. For all the sweepstakes details, go to go90.com/therunner and read all about it. And don't forget to follow @therunnergo90 on Twitter and on Instagram, and like us on Facebook. We might be on MySpace too, but who knows? I'll leave that one for you guys to find out for yourselves. And can I say, being serious for a moment here, congratulations to us for waiting 28 days to make a MySpace joke. That is not too shabby, people. All right, well, join us tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern to find out if the runner has lived to run another day. Will he be the first runner to collect a bounty, including that $50,000 finale bonus? We'll be knowing soon. Until tomorrow, the chase continues.